Hello everyone, welcome to Kadambari Solution and this is Neha Harish with you. Today I'm going to talk a very important topic about astrology to all of you. It's about the transition of Rahu and Ketu which is happening on the 7th of March 2019. Most of you who follow astrology and who follow different websites, different gurus would be aware about the transition which is happening. This transition is a very important transition in each one of your life because the effect of Rahu and Ketu and the collation of Ketu with Saturn is going to impact a lot of people's life, a lot of things changing upside down. So let's look at it. What is it? What is the whole thing happening around where people are talking all over? Oh, so what's going to happen? What is the hype? Nothing to worry as such. Nothing to get panicked because most of the people whom I'm seeing, they're getting panicked. Oh, Ketu is with Saturn. What's going to happen? Let's look at what is Rahu and Ketu first. Rahu and Ketu are shadow planets. They are not existing as planets. They are actually shadow planets, and Rahu is a shadow of Sun and Ketu is a shadow of Moon. So Rahu is very powerful. At the same time, Ketu is very powerful. So Rahu and Ketu are moving to different places on 7th March 2019, where you can see Rahu is moving to Gemini, that is Mithun Rashi, and Ketu is moving to Sagittarius, where already Saturn is there past 1.5 years and who is going to be there till 24th of January 2020, which we call as Dhanu Rashi. So what is the impact which is going to happen? Every Rashi will have a different impact, and all over in generally what had happened previously when Ketu and Saturn come in conjunction. This had happened somewhere in 2007-2008 in Magha Nakshatra. So there was a dip, there was a depression which we saw in the financial market. And before that, when we see it was somewhere in 1962, which we saw the Indo-China war. So there could be some drastic things happening around in the world and for you. Now let's understand what are they work, why do they actually impact a human life so much. Rahu is a giver. Rahu is a owner of gambling, speculations, stock markets, you say. So Rahu will give you, and Rahu is in his highest position in Mithun Rashi. So he will give you abundantly in generally. Now when you come to Saturn and Ketu together, Saturn is a very justful planet. He talks about justice, law. He tells you that, okay, you have done this in past, so you have to reap it in present. He will show you the right way, but in a very hard manner. He is a teacher who gives you the questionnaire first and then helps you in answering the questions. So Saturn is a very justful planet. At the same time, Ketu is a very karmic planet. Now, when you talk about karmic planet, what is karma? Karma is your past life karma or your deeds, what you go through. So we say Ketu is a very mysterious planet. Ketu is a very spiritual planet which detaches you from the worldly needs. In one hand, when Rahu puts you into the worldly needs by giving you so much, Ketu will detach you from worldly needs and show you the real picture, real background about people around you, the world around you. He will actually show you the real spiritual need, what it is. So when Ketu and Saturn are going to sit in Dhanu Rashi, which is Jupiter's Rashi, which we say Guru's Rashi. So you would actually break a lot of old patterns, old religious myths which you have. Again, Sagittarius is a fire sign. So whatever happens, whatever changes will happen in your life will happen with the furious effect, will happen with a very rage, with a lot of, happening with a velocity, which we can say. So that is what you can expect. So how do you deal with it? Basically, each one of you. You have to deal with it in a very open-minded manner. When changes happen, when you go through a breakthrough, accept it. Because every change which is going to happen is going to break your old patterns and take you to a better yourself. Now let's come to the Rashis. You would be seeing my predictions on my page after this video on Rahu and Ketu transition for each of the 12 Rashis. Now when we come to predictions, it is based on the moon sign, be aware about it, and it is based on your Lagna. As let's take Aries, Mesh Rashi. It would be from Mesh Rashi as the Lagna and would be the prediction would be done. But in spite of you being a particular Rashi, and the prediction says that overall it's going to be good or overall it's going to be bad, but we have to take consideration of how the other planets are placed into, how your Jupiter is playing a major role in your placement, and how your Jupiter or how your Ketu or your Rahu or your Saturn is placed in your birth chart. So take it as a guidelines. Anything, as I say in astrology, is a guidelines. It's going to indicate some falls, dips, ups and downs for you to be taking precaution about it. Like when we talk about finance or when we talk about anything indication of health, it's a precautionary measure which you really need to work on. So take this transition in a very open-minded manner. Acceptance should be high, which will really help you, and don't be mean. Accept people as they are and do good, because Rahu and Ketu are planets where when you do good to others, they immediately give you the effect. When you think also bad for others, they will immediately give you an effect. So they are, and as we know, Saturn is a planet of law and justice. So you would reap it immediately. So they will not wait for you to take it later on. So it is an immediate hand which you would get. Okay, moving ahead, like when we go till November 2019, there would be a phase which is coming when your Jupiter would move into the same place as your Saturn and your Ketu placed. This transition is happening after 137 years. So the effects would really work in a different way. Let's not touch on that topic. We will look at it on the later part of it. So keep doing good, keep praying, and praying is not only just prayers with God. In generally for society, in generally for humanity, just be just and follow your discipline and your righteous manner. And keep an eye on my page. Further coming all the 12 Rashis predictions, which would help you taking this journey or this transit in a correct manner. Signing off for now, and I hope for this video and my information would be really helpful for you. Thank you very much.